Hello, if you're watching later, Happy New Year! It's officially New Year here 2 hours ago. And I needed to be in bed 2 hours ago, but I am sitting on the toilet leaking like crazy. And because I've got some sort of either kidney stone UTI thing going on, so I'm in a lot of pain and I can't leave the toilet. So I'm like, oh, I should go live, duh, because I didn't post anything today. Probably just stuffed my teeth. I just took a pain pill, so be warned. Hi, I'm so great. Happy New Year to you too. Paul, we still have a present for you, bro. Look how gross I look. Wow, look at my face. I mean, like my skin. Everything looks really gross. What's happening? Ew. Happy New Year. Hi, Jana. Oh, I'm so sad, Jana. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I am in a lot of pain. Good hell, I want to chop off my pee hole. Happy New Year! So I was gonna do the whole like, oh, what did I accomplish in 2019 and what are my goals for 2020? I decided to not because I'm feeling a little bit of an identity crisis on YouTube. So I'm thinking of trying something different, and until I get that going, I guess, I'm just gonna keep giving you something, even if it's a live or direct upload every day. So until I figure it out, I think I am passing another stone. So is Michelle. She's had, hers are way worse though. She gets like severe kidney stones and she was just, miserable. Like painkillers didn't even help her. It was so bad. I just took a painkiller. So if I'm really like chatty, that happens when I take a painkiller sometimes. Thanks, Paul. What was I saying? What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, so I'm going to try this thing, but it might take me a little bit to get it going. I don't know. So, are you guys okay? Would you rather I go live every night or do a direct upload? Either way, I can just kind of like share with you how my day was, unless I have a certain topic I want to talk about or something, you know? Me too, San. Me too. 2020 is going to be our year. I can feel it. You've never had one, Jana? You're so lucky. I hope you never do. Oh, it's horrific. Michelle was, I've never had a baby, so I wouldn't know, but Michelle was saying today that it's just as bad, if not worse, than giving birth. I'm like, whoa, that sucks. And she, poor Michelle, dude, she's always had like really bad. And what's happened in the past is like, they'll get stuck, they won't come out, and so a whole bunch of them will like line up to the point where her urethra, everything in there gets so clogged by the stones that she can't even pee. And if you can't pee, you'll go sepsis and die within 24 hours. So they literally had to do like an emergency surgery and zap those suckers out. So we're hoping that's not happening again, but it kind of feels like that's what's happening again. So she's being very aware every day and taking pain meds and getting like maybe a 20% relief, but not enough to make her not miserable. So I just feel so bad for her. She's always had these problems, and I didn't start getting kidney stones till, I mean, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. Like I've had other kidney troubles, but stones is kind of recent for me, but she's been dealing with them for decades, literally. How old is she? Literally over 2 decades. So I feel bad for her. Happy New Year! So she's probably on the toilet right now too. So hey Michelle, if you're watching, hopefully she's sleeping, but I don't know. Have I tried drinking orange juice? No. I mean, I've tried that in the past. It doesn't work for me because that just, I don't process my body. So I have other like bladder problems, urethra problems. So if I drink like really acidic things, that can make it worse. So even cranberry juice has made it worse, and orange juice has made it worse, and anything that's like acidic, fruity juice like that has made it so much worse. So I just have to like try and leak out as much as I can and drink as much water as I can to try and flush it out. It's really, really painful. You love live shows? Okay. Because it's like people love the lives when you're here, but then later I feel like nobody goes back and watches them. Like if they miss the live, I feel like people don't really go back and watch it. So I'm like, oh, I feel bad for those people. I mean, I guess that's their choice. Never mind, that's their choice. They can go back and watch it if they want a video for the day. I'm tired too, I'm exhausted. How are you doing, Jana? Is it sinking in anymore? I'm still angry at the moment, to be honest. I feel loopy. Wow, okay. Hopefully it'll help. Yeah, I'm really tired. I'm so tired. I need to go to bed, but I can't because this hurts so bad. I ate 2.5 king crab legs, and they were the biggest king crab legs I've ever seen. And this was the best batch of crab we've ever had. We have it once a year on New Year's Eve, and I have been craving it for months, and it was so freaking good. But I learned today, and I didn't know, that crab is full of the same stuff that turkey is that makes you sleepy. I don't know the word. So I ate a lot of crab, and I'm exhausted and I can't go to sleep. We went to tryptophan, I think is how you say it. I don't know. We went to my mom's and we did our annual bingo game, which was so fun. That's a big tradition in our family. We all look forward to it every year. There's tons of prizes, tons of money to win and stuff. Like that's basically our Christmas every year from my parents, and they're just so generous, and it's so much fun. So this year was really cool. I walked away with, let's see, I got like two $50 Amazon cards. I got a $50 bill, a $10 bill, and I got this mini air hockey table thing. And I got, what else did I win? I got some Target gift cards and some Walmart gift cards, like $10 ones. Oh, I got one to PF Chang's, which I'm excited. Danny and I are going to go get lettuce wraps because we love their lettuce wraps. Smash Burger, which I don't know if I've even had it. I don't think I care, but Danny's like, yeah, it's really good. I'm trying to think because we did a lot of trading. That's what we do. We always do a lot of trading at the end. So it's really fun to see what people end up with. But Angela this year added a new thing to the game. So like she'll give us the choice, do you want to pick a prize or do you want to pick an envelope that could have anywhere from $1 to $20, and then there's like two $50 bills somewhere, and there's 100 somewhere, and that's it. But this year they decided to do like these bonus rounds that's very similar to Survivor. So if you ever watch Survivor, where they're given like money, real money, and they have an auction, and whatever you use, if you don't use it, you missed out. And so they gave us these fake little coins, and each was worth $25. And I bet $450 like on the first one because I'm really stupid. And I got this like train set, and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm grateful for it, but that's okay because then later I could trade for it, and we always trade each other. We're always really generous. I gave a couple prizes away without a trade to a lot of my nieces and nephews. It's just fun. It's just a fun time for us to come together and forget about the hard stuff for a minute. Anyway, I've never been, Jana. So it was a lot of fun. That's kind of like our Christmas gift from my parents. So it's really, really sweet of them. I probably shouldn't have even told you that. They don't want me to film it because they don't want to be like, I don't want people to think that, like, we just, like, give you money and presents and that's how we love you. And I'm like, Mom, it's okay. This is a tradition. And you know what? That is your love language. That's Rob's love language. And it's more about the fun of it and how kind we are to each other, and like we always try and make everybody happy and make sure everyone got which prize they wanted. And I don't know, it's just fun, and we have so many inside jokes. Like, oh, this is the best one of the night. So my sister Michelle is married to Dan, the other Daniel, and Dan hates BYU, which is like our main football team here in Provo, Utah area. He prefers like the Utes or UNLV are his teams, and he hates BYU. My mom purchased, I think, a total of 6 BYU themed prizes. There were blankets, there were water bottles, there were something else I forget. And the only people out of the entire family, like, we had my whole family there except for Julie. So the Hassens, my brother and his family, the McKeons, which is Michelle and Dan, the Madsons and their kids, and Liz and Matt and their kids. Out of everybody, the millions of people that were there, the only people that won the BYU stuff was from Dan's family. And so every time it was revealed that that was their prize, Dan's face, oh, it was just perfect. I don't know. It's like a whole bunch of inside jokes and fun stuff, and we just had fun with it. I just love it so much. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. It's all of our favorite thing to do together is just come together and have fun, and we cheer each other on, and we boo each other and make it fun and funny. I don't know. It's just so much fun. I didn't vlog. My mom is embarrassed, and I'm like, Mom, it's okay. Everybody has different traditions. This is Rob's love language, and this is your love language. One of them. She's got other ones that are stronger, but this is a big deal for Rob. Like, he's always been like that. He loves to, depending on, what he did that year or whatever, like, he just likes to be generous on Christmas. And he's a sweetheart. So it just was so much fun. I know. And tonight was our last party, Paul. We're done now. I'm so excited to rest. I'm exhausted. Seriously, I've been going nonstop every day for at least 2 weeks. And for me, that's crazy. Like 12 hours a day for 2 weeks. For me, that's insane. I'm exhausted, but it was so fun. And I'm so excited for 2020. I'm so excited for Oh, by the way, that's the title of this. 2019 is over, guys. It's over. It's finally over. And I'm not saying it's like magically gonna get all better, but I don't know about you, but I got this little fire under my ass that's like, yep, let's get this shit done. It's time. I hope my family doesn't watch this on the big screen. We watched a couple videos on the big screen this past week, a couple of my videos, and there were a couple times where I swore, or I almost did, or I said something inappropriate. So I'm like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't watch anymore. The kids and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, it was fun. Oh, sorry, Jana. Why do you guys go to Arizona and visit your mom for Christmas? Is that just not an option? Did I say done? I did, Paul. Except for you. We haven't had your party yet. You need to come over, get your gift, and one of your gifts we can eat whilst we play games. And if you don't want to keep the food gift that I got you, you don't have to. But it's just something I saw, and I got it for my parents, and it's really delicious. But I will understand. I won't think it's rude if you're like, oh, that has too much sugar and I don't want to eat it. Then I'll be like, okay, then I'll eat it. No worries. Yes, so come and eat and paint and do the things, but like give me like 2 weeks to recover. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna have to say no. I feel so bad. I'm gonna have to say no to speaking in Idaho on the 9th. I'm dead, and I just don't think I can do it this time around. But I will be speaking in April alongside Ketchy again, and I'm so excited, and I hope you guys will come. Gianni, you should totally come to that. If you're in Utah, please come. It's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, that's right, Jenna. Yeah, I remember. It's hard, but you guys are good people, and what goes around comes around, and someday this is all going to pay off, Jana. Like, you guys work so hard, and you have such a beautiful, wonderful family, and someday you're going to be able to get out of cold Utah and go back and be with your family, and Jeremy's going to have a great job because he's working so hard, and so are you. Like, it's going to pay off. So don't get discouraged. Because until a couple years ago, we literally were like paycheck to paycheck, if even that, you know? Like, we've never had money until very, very recently, and even then, like, but that's actually our biggest goal this year as a couple, is to save money better. So we're gonna work on that, because the problem is I keep giving it away. I give away a lot of things and money to people just because I feel bad, and I know where they are coming from, and I know that when Danny and I were going through hard times, like $20 here and there, $100 bill here and there was like a month's worth of groceries, and like a miracle. And so I just want to pay it forward, because so many people helped us when we didn't have any money. You know what I mean? A few family members and people on the street. Danny hates when I do it, but yeah, it's hard, Jana. I'm sorry. You'll get there, don't worry. We've been through it, and it was really hard, really rough. But at the same time, looking back, okay, so let me tell you this. It brought us so close together, because we only had each other. We didn't have things, we didn't have a lot of food, we didn't have money, so we had each other, and that's how we got so close. But I remember, let's see. Yeah, so when Danny and I split up, a year into our marriage, we split up, and I was going to divorce him and everything. And obviously I didn't divorce him. We worked it out. However, I wasn't allowed, well, I didn't want to go to his parents' house, which is where he was living, and he wasn't allowed to come to my parents' house at the time. And so we had absolutely no money at all. And this guy in our ward was so sweet, and he was like, "Hey, I've got this house that you can rent, and I'm renting it out for $1,500 a month, but I can give it to you guys for $500 a month." We were like, "Are you serious?" So we took it, and that was the first house that we were back together, and it was horrific. It was probably like 50 years old and had spiders and mold and mice and everything, like, it just was a really gross thing, but we didn't care. We were together, and we were in each other's arms every night, and we were eating dinner together and being together, and those are the times that I look back and I cherish. And I'm so glad that we went through all of those hard times, because that's what we only had each other to rely on, and I just think that's really cool. So I know it feels discouraging right now, but you're going to look back one day and be like, you know what? That's when we created our solid forever marriage. Because that's the biggest stress, at least in our marriage, that we've ever had, is money. And so it led to a lot of fighting and stuff. But man, looking back, we also learned so many lessons. And I'm just so grateful for generous people like that man who took $1,000 a month off of the rent just so we could be there and so that we could live together. And I don't know, just what goes around comes around, and you're a good person. And yeah, just keep loving each other, and keep, as you, one day you're going to be so glad that you went through this. I'm not kidding. Aww, that's good, blurry face. It's hard. It's hard. Um, yeah, but anyway, you and Jeremy, you're good people. You guys work really hard, and you'll get there. Don't give up. right? In your mobile home? Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a homeless housing crisis in Ireland. Oh man, how scary. Wow. Sorry, Dana. I have noticed that more blessings come when we pay tithing. Same. And I'm not as tempted to spend money. Same. We've actually had some experiences. Angela has too. When she and Sean were first married, they had absolutely no money. Like, they make good money now, but that took them like 15 years probably. I don't know. But one day they had nothing, like absolutely nothing, no food, nothing. And so they took their fishing poles and they went up to the Provo Wall. I don't know if you've been there, Jana. And they caught their dinner every day. And they used every last penny. They paid every last penny that they had to tithing, even though they probably could have used it. And then, like the day after that or something, Angela was doing laundry and she opened up her washer and there was just $100 bill in there. And she doesn't know where it came from because they didn't ever have $100 bill. It just was so crazy and awesome. And we've had experiences like that too, where when we pay our tithing, we would receive random blessings that were like, I don't know where they came from. It just showed up. Or like my mom would sense that something was wrong, maybe. I don't know. Like, we never asked anybody for anything. It just, sometimes they just knew. I don't know. It just was cool. Yeah. I think that's my favorite story is it in the Book of Mormon or the Bible? I don't know. But I don't even remember her name. The one with where she had a choice to, wait, I'm going to get this wrong. Something about buying more flour and grain so she could make bread or something. But instead she paid, was it tithing, I think? I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. And put her trust in the Lord. And then like 3 or 4 bags of bread making stuff showed up the next day or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome, Gigi. Yeah, God blessing us, absolutely. Oh, happy anniversary, Karina. Yeah, like they offer. That's how my Aunt Debbie is. She gives me money and I don't even ask but need it the most. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. Well, are you doing okay, Jana? How you feeling, babe? Yeah. This really sucks. But yeah, let me know where, when, and where the funeral is. Death is a very weird thing. And you don't, wait. What can I say here? See, I'm not good at this. Never mind. I, do you believe what you told me? I want to know that. I would love to see them too. Yeah, I'm going to do my very best to come. I really, really want to come. Oh, it's just heart-wrenching. Her poor kids. I asked you in a message what happened, and you said it was possibly this. Do you believe that? But you said it was. Do you believe what you told me? That it. Please tell me you know what I mean, unless you just want me to say it out loud. Yeah. Okay, it was for sure an accident. Okay, I just want to make sure. Ugh. You guys keep them in your prayers. Jana's brother's first wife, who is Jana's niece's mom, passed away this morning. And I knew her really well for like a year. We were really close and we helped each other through some hard times, but I haven't talked to her in a few years. And Jana, obviously, and Carolee we're still really, really close to her. And weren't they like really good at co-parenting? Like, you guys are all still kind of family. You know how sometimes when you get divorced, the spouse that wasn't part of the family kind of leaves the family, but isn't she still kind of like super close to all of you? Or was she? She's such a beautiful soul. Oh, I miss her. I miss talking to her. She was probably one of the most patient people I've ever known. I don't know. Like, I couldn't put up with a lot. Her and Blake have been super close the last few years. Okay, good. And Carolee, and I've always been close to her. That's good. I love it. I love it when parents can have a relationship for the sake of their kid, and probably they also probably just still care about each other as friends. How's Blake doing? Oh, I haven't asked you about Blake. Yeah. Are you allowed to talk about what you know, or what's the deal there? They were the best. Oh, Blake is a mess. So he never got married, did he? Does he have? Oh, maybe he did. See, I haven't really caught up with him. I've followed her, but not him very much. What's his? They were the best co-parents. Blake is a mess, yeah. It's so sad. It's so weird. I almost don't believe it. It just feels weird. It feels like a dream. Okay. But I mean, are you allowed to talk about what you were speculating or what you think it is what I meant. But that's okay. Either way, obviously. How long does it take to do an autopsy? I'm trying to think who I know. A lot of the people that have died that I know didn't need an autopsy because, like, they had cancer, or like our grandpa Hassan. Well, he needed an autopsy. I still don't know how he died. Nobody does. It's creepy. Anyway, keep her family in your prayers. She left behind a little girl who is 9, 10. How old is Bella? And then a little boy with her husband. And by the way, how old was she, Jana? I feel like she was like 27, 25. I don't know. What's going to happen? Is she going to live with Blake, or is she going to stay with her stepdad? Laura was 30. And I saw your post that said, rest in peace. I'm not kidding. For some reason, I thought it was a joke. I was like, this cannot be real. What? Like, she just posted yesterday. I didn't even believe it. Well, I'm praying for all of you and trying to have my own little session of memories. I'm going to try and find the emails that we had back and forth for so long. See if I can find those messages, because then I can be more accurate when I talk to you personally about what she told me. I love you too. Please tell Carolee too. I know how close Carolee is with her. Please tell Carolee I love her and I'm so sorry. And your mom and everybody. And Blake. Just everybody. Tell them that they've got a huge community praying for all of them. And tell her parents that too if you see them. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go too. Sorry to end it on that note, but thanks for just remember that this is the year, guys, that we're all going to do it. We're going to get better. We're going to do our best. We're not going to put too much pressure because that will make us fail. Some of us, most of us. But we're going to do our best to change our lives for the better in every area that it needs. And we're doing it for Beth. Now let's do it for Laura too, because she lost her life at 30 years old and she doesn't have a body anymore or a life, but we still do. And Beth didn't have a choice that she died from cancer, but we have a choice. So we're all going to make a good choice and fight for ourselves and do it for the people who are so sadly not able to do it themselves anymore. So be thinking of what you want to do, and we'll talk some more tomorrow probably. So I love you guys so much. Happy New Year, and remember forever and always that you're beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. I love you guys so much. Good night.